North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is a small, remote island located in the Bay of Bengal in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. The island is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe that has had no contact with the outside world and remains isolated from modern civilization. The Sentinelese people are known for their hostility towards outsiders, and the Indian government has declared the island and its surrounding waters a restricted area, with visits and attempted landings banned. This is done to protect the Sentinelese from the potential spread of diseases that they have no immunity to, as well as to protect outsiders from potentially violent encounters with the tribe. While very little is known about the Sentinelese people and their culture, it is believed that they have lived on the island for thousands of years and have developed their own unique way of life. Their isolation has helped to preserve their culture, but also makes it difficult for outsiders to learn more about them. The island is largely covered in tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forest. Due to the lack of surveys, the exact composition of the terrestrial flora and fauna remain unknown. In his 1880 expedition to the island, Maurice Vidal Portman reported an open, park-like, jungle with numerous groves of bulletwood, Manilcara littoralis, trees, as well as huge, buttressed specimens of Malabar silk cotton tree, Bombax ceiba. Indian boar, Sus scrofa cristatus, are apparently found on the island and a major food source for the Sentinelese, with reports by Portman referring to a huge heap of pig skulls near a Sentinelese village. The Onge, one of the other indigenous peoples of the Andamans, were aware of North Sentinel Island's existence, their traditional name for the island as Chia Daa Quo Quaya. They also have strong cultural similarities with what little has been remotely observed amongst the Sentinelese. However, Onges brought to North Sentinel Island by the British during the 19th century could not understand the Sentinelese language, so a significant period of separation is likely. North Sentinel Island is inhabited by the Sentinelese, indigenous people in voluntary isolation who defend their isolation by force. Their population was estimated to be between 50 and 400 people in a 2012 report. India's 2011 census indicates 15 residents in 10 households, but that 2 was merely an estimate, described as a wild guess by the Times of India. Sure, here is some additional information about North Sentinel Island and the Sentinelese people. The island is approximately 72 square kilometers in size and is surrounded by coral reefs, making it difficult to access by boat. The Sentinelese people are estimated to number between 50 and 400 individuals and are one of the few remaining uncontacted tribes in the world. They have had no known contact with the outside world since the 1700s. The Indian government has made several attempts to establish contact with the Sentinelese over the years, but all have been met with hostility. In 2006, 2 fishermen who had illegally entered the island were killed by the tribe. In 2018, an American missionary named John Allen Chow was killed while attempting to make contact with the Sentinelese. His death sparked widespread debate about the ethics of attempting to make contact with isolated tribes and the need to respect their right to remain isolated. The Sentinelese are believed to subsist primarily through hunting, fishing, and gathering. They are skilled fishermen and are known to use bows and arrows to hunt both fish and land animals. The Sentinelese language is largely unknown, and attempts to establish communication with the tribe have been unsuccessful. Some linguists have attempted to study the tribe's language by recording their songs and other vocalizations, but the language remains largely a mystery. Overall, North Sentinel Island and the Sentinelese people are a unique and fascinating example of a group of humans who have chosen to remain isolated from the modern world. While the tribe's hostility towards outsiders makes it difficult to learn more about them, it is important to respect their right to remain isolated and to protect them from potential harm.